would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and short now from their own 48.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Off play action on first down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Hawaii's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give is to Williams. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Right back to the well. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Eastern Michigan delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the MAC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ypsilanti. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Davis will throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take a shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. And here comes the offense on second down. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting it...
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's White. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with second and short. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rainbow Warriors need a massive chunk play to going for it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Jayhawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Davis will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The option look. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
There he goes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, coming out into the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got...
He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Kansas! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, this offense defense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Rainbow Warriors are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Barfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Davis will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pickett. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Might be calling a hot route. Davis looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Release to the back. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They've got the screen set up. He breaks a tackle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They're going back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the Rainbow Warriors need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because This team has good players, and they've got good schemes on